as the economy opens, production begins to move, consumption increases, there's more money in the pocket, and therefore when money begins to circulate, more jobs are created, business opportunities are created, and I think we got to see the wheels beginning to move, and obviously the demand and supply issues will come in, and obviously the economy will grow. Psfu is an apex body of the entire private sector. So you have manufacturing on one side, you have agriculture, you have the banking institution, you have insurance companies, you have all these producers and consumers associated in different ways. One of the things that government has promised are resilience packages that are going to be rolled out. But also from a private sector side, we have been discussing at different levels to ensure that, for instance, credit from the banks is eased, moratoriums are removed, and many ways of mitigating challenges of paying back are put in place. Now, this resilience package that government is talking about, and that discussion around policy and advocacy for more resources to come in the private sector is going to open. But one of the things we fundamentally thank government is opening up the economy. Because opening up in itself, removal of the curfew, people are able to move at night, the night economy begins to move, restrictions of movement, which also restrict the supply of money, the supply of business, the engagement of tourists. Right now we've come from they are going to launch, we've been at a bar opening by UBL, an experience that is going to ensure that bars, bar owners, bar operators observe SOPs. But the night economy is such a huge mover of money, people, resources and logistics that once that is opened up in itself, it is going to really push significantly the movement of money. Money means there is production, there is supply, there is demand, jobs are created, business opportunities expand, and obviously we begin to see a breather in the economy, and that's good for us as an ecosystem. If you look at the economy, it was growing at over 6% at the start of 2020. Because of the curfews and the restrictions and all these measures that government put in place, both domestically but also globally, we see that there was a significant drop, almost of half the economy. So we're looking at just above 3%, which tells of a story that there was once a life of growth. That growth has actually been halved, if you like. And therefore, the resurgence, the recovery, the resilience of the economy, in many ways than one, will open up to new opportunities. So what was formerly closed is going to start opening. What had been stopped, what had not been moving is going to open up. And I think that newer opportunities are going to emerge. But what has also shown is that now we can operate inadvertently, even where we have had challenges. So issues to do with movement, meetings, the new normal. We've seen an emergence of more reliance on technology, Zoom meetings, webinars, but also I think that people have been hungry for movement. So tourists are going to come back, the airlines are going to breathe again, transport companies are going to breathe again, consumption, which means that food, agriculture production is going to come back, manufacturing, which was down, is going to come back. The fuel prices was unfortunate, and I think that it has taught us that before decisions are made, we should have discussion first. And we are praying that all the players in this whole ecosystem come on the same table and ensure that they come back. Because the moment fuel prices go up, it affects the whole economy. Demand and supply is affected, prices are going up, and so we really want that this can stop and that we see a recovery to normal. The coming of DRC into the East African community is the best news that we have had. The DRC presents Uganda, the fourth largest economy after Nigeria, Ethiopia, and Egypt. It is estimated that the population of DRC is about 105 million people. Kinshasa alone has over 18 million residents. We thank government for opening the route of Uganda Airlines to DRC. We now have 3 flights a week to the DRC. The DRC is a sophisticated economy. most of their food is imported. Uganda presents the best case of fantastic, affordable and available food exports, services. I think that Uganda is the nearest and the best neighbor, and that we should take advantage of that market. Fortunately, most of the tribes on the border with Uganda are the same tribes that we have in Uganda. So in terms of communication, it's fantastic. The Eastern DRC is a Swahili-speaking population. A lot of them have gone to school in Uganda, and we have a lot of services that we can offer: health, education, IT, food, and even professional services.